So launched back in 2020, MG Gloster made a decent market for itself. Although जिस segment में गाड़ी आई थी, that is already captured by Toyota Fortuner, but बहुत सारे potential customers they look forward towards Gloster. Now in 2023 Gloster का Black Storm edition आया and a lot of things जो पुरानी Gloster में you can call them glitches वो सब remove कर दिए गए हैं. In this video we are gonna talk about कि Black Storm edition आपको क्या इसके standard variant से ज़्यादा देता है, how this is a potential good option to the Toyota Fortuner in 2023. Namaskar, my name is Tejan, you're watching 91 Wheels and let's start our day with the MG Gloster Black Storm edition. तो सबसे पहले डिजाइन में क्या कुछ बदलाव हुए हैं, व्हाट आर द एक्चुअल चेंजेस. मोरओवर द कार इज लेस और मोर द सेम एज द स्टैंडर्ड वेरिएंट, लेकिन बिकॉज इट्स ब्लैक स्टॉर्म तो ऑब्वियसली अ लॉट ऑफ ब्लैक एक्सेंट्स आपको इस गाड़ी में देखने को मिलेंगे. एंड MG हैज आल्सो ट्राइड दिस रेड एक्सेंट थीम, जिसकी वजह से दिस लुक्स क्वाइट स्पोर्टी नाउ. डायमेंशंस वर ऑलरेडी वेरी ह्यूज एंड रोड प्रेजेंस गाड़ी की पहले से ही बहुत अच्छी थी, बट आफ्टर द ब्लैक ट्रीटमेंट जो कि एक पोटेंशियल बायर्स का फीडबैक भी था दैट क्रोम कुछ ज्यादा था इस गाड़ी पे. एंड आई थिंक जो लोग क्रोम को ज्यादा पसंद नहीं करते हैं, दिस वन इज गोइंग टू बी देयर फेवरेट. सो एट द फ्रंट MG हैज ब्लैक्ड आउट द ग्रिल and you also get this lower lip with the red accent, and in the headlights also you get these red accents. This variant can easily be distinguished from the regular variants. Coming to the side profile, again mostly गाड़ी same ही है, but you get these new 19-inch alloy wheel design. ये Black Storm edition का specific है. Standard variant पे आपको अलग alloys मिलते हैं, and ORVMs पे also again you can see कि red treatment use किया गया है. Although MG अभी भी chrome को use कर रही है, but in a very subtle way. For example, you can see that जो door handles हैं, they still have the chrome plating, and you get this aluminum brushed aluminum finish sort of foot rest over here. So climbing inside the car and coming outside of it is gonna be a little bit easier if we compare it to the rivals like Fortuner, क्योंकि उनमें ये चीज नहीं आपको देखने को मिलती है. And coming back at the rear end, बहुत सारे पोटेंशियल कस्टमर्स का अगेन ये फीडबैक था कि ग्लॉस्टर की जो बैजिंग है दैट यूज्ड टू कम इन कंप्लीट क्रोम प्लेटिंग, बट दिस टाइम MG हैज ब्लैक दिस आल्सो आउट. एंड जो ओवरऑल लुक है अबरी एंड पे वो आपको एक माफिया वाली फील देती है. जो प्रॉपर प्रीमियम SUV जो ब्लैक एडिशंस आते हैं उन जैसा ही आपको फील इस गाड़ी में मिलेगा. एंड अगेन आपको रेड इंसर्ट यहाँ पर भी देखने को मिलेंगे, ऑल्दो द टेल पाइप्स दे आर स्टिल क्रोम. सो ओवरऑल अ डिसेंट यूज ऑफ ब्लैक, रेड एंड अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ क्रोम ऑन द एक्सटीरियर फ्रंट, बट ओवरऑल द डिजाइन इज स्टिल द सेम एज द स्टैंडर्ड वेरिएंट. बट अब गाड़ी के अंदर चलते हैं एंड लेट्स सी व्हाट हैज MG चेंज्ड ऑन द इनसाइड ऑफ इट. And now coming on the inside of the Black Storm edition, बहुत कुछ रेगुलर है एंड बहुत कुछ चेंज भी हुआ है. I'll speak what has changed. सबसे पहले तो आपको जो इंटीरियर कलर थीम है वो इसमें ऑल ब्लैक मिलती है बिकॉज Black Storm edition है. एंड देन यू गेट दिस रेड स्टिचिंग ओवर द स्टीयरिंग व्हील. तो ओवरऑल जो थीम यूज की गई है ऑल ब्लैक, उसकी वजह से जो एम्बियंस है कैबिन का वो काफी चेंज हो गया है एंड क्वाइट स्पोर्टी इंटीरियर फील आपको इस गाड़ी में मिलेगी वंस यू एंटर इट. And I personally love कि जो ingress and outgress है that is very easy. So aged people or kids, they are gonna love the car, especially if they are coming inside on the front seats, especially not the driver seat for kids. But ingress and outgress is very easy, all thanks to the footboard जो MG ने इसमें standard fitment दिया है. And then you get these floor mats and super cushioned front seats which are also again black. You have this silver stitching over here, लेकिन ओवरऑल फील जो है वो ब्लैक ही है. एंड ब्लैक इंटीरियर थीम का आई थिंक दिस इज गोइंग टू बी वन मेजर पॉजिटिव कि लॉन्गर रन में इसको क्लीन रखना इज गोना बी सुपर इजी, बिकॉज बेज इंटीरियर्स के साथ दैट इज अ बिग इशू। अगर मैं बात करूं सीट कंफर्ट की, आई एम सिटिंग ऑन द ड्राइवर साइड एंड माय हाइट इज 6 feet, so you can easily make out I have plenty of space around and I can easily move my both hands. Obviously if I am driving मैं अपने हाथ इतने मूव नहीं करूंगा, बट अगर कोई पैसेंजर साइड में बैठा है ऑन द फ्रंट सीट, हमारे शोल्डर्स या हैंड जो है वो बिल्कुल भी टच या रब नहीं होने वाले हैं। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट अगर फीचर्स की बात करें, 12.3 इंच का टच स्क्रीन इंफोटेनमेंट सिस्टम मिलता है जिसका यूआई काफी क्रिस्प एंड सॉर्टेड है, बट आई थिंक थोड़ा सा लैग आपको इसमें फील होने वाला है। बट देन अगेन यू गेट ऑल द बेल्स एंड whistles, फॉर एग्जांपल Spotify or wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So it's super easy to use, especially if you are new to the car. Again, if I speak of the instrument console, it's a semi-digital console. You get the needles. अगर आप गाड़ी ड्राइव करना पसंद करते हैं and you're a typical enthusiast, तो आपको जो semi-digital console का layout है, you'll love it. इसमें भी MG has tried to incorporate the red parts so that you get a sporty driving feel, or psychologically you feel that you're driving a sporty big SUV. And there are some few small things that I've loved about the car. For example, this is a sunshade holder. So yes, better space utilization I'll call it. So आप drive कर रहे हैं and you come through a harsh sunlight, you can easily approach it over here. Usually हम देखते हैं गाड़ियों में यहाँ होता है, but यहाँ पर MG ने क्या दिया है, they have given the operation button for the rear tailgate. It's electric powered, so you can easily operate it from here and you can also choose कि tailgate किस height पर जाकर रुक जाएगा. So I think brilliant setup by MG, and yes, you also get this driver side vanity mirror with your lights. Apart from that, on the center console ये ज़्यादा busy look नहीं होता है, but थोड़ा सा कार्बन फाइबर का टच यहाँ पर दिया गया है। So overall एक black theme, अगेन पियानो ब्लैक आपको यहाँ पर यूज देखने को मिलेगा। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इफ आई स्पीक ऑफ द यूटिलिटी स्पेसेस ऑन द ड्राइवर साइड, अगर डोर पैड की बात करूं, यू कैन इजीली पुट 1 liter water bottle and also your belongings like your wallet and maybe some documents, but I think this could have been utilized in a better way, all thanks to this big hump created by the speaker over the door pads. I think this could have been a little bit, sleek in terms of design, but then again MG ने जो stitching use की है and the soft touch leather materials on the dashboard and on the door pads, it's premium. So overall आपको एक worth it feel interior on the front seats देता है। And mind you, speaking of the cubby holes, you get this humongous center armrest storage space. So इसमें आप पानी की बॉटल easily रख सकते हैं 1 लीटर की। Now I'll just pop to the rear and देखते हैं वहाँ पर comfort, convenience कैसा है, space कैसा है, but I just don't want to leave the driver seat because why? It has a massager function. So at the rear seat of the Black Storm Gloster, and this is very very spacious. Mind you, हम जिस गाड़ी में बैठे हैं, this is a 7-seater option. इस गाड़ी में 2 सीट लेआउट्स आते हैं। You can opt for the 6-seat layout as well. उसमें आपको rear second row पे captain seats मिल जाएंगी, but if you want more space or you want to carry more people, this is the variant that we recommend you. In terms of space, you can already see that it is humongous. I'm 6 feet tall. I've adjusted the driver seat as per my seat height, as per my height, and you can see I have this humongous, plenty of room for my legs to move around. And if I speak of the utility spaces, I have a phone in my hand and I think it can be placed over the door pad यहाँ पर, but यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा यूटिलिटी स्पेसेस की आई थिंक थोड़ा सा कमी आपको फील होने वाली है, बट देन अगेन आपको सेंटर आर्मरेस्ट मिलता है। सो अगर 3 एडल्ट्स या 3 पैसेंजर्स रियर में ट्रैवल नहीं कर रहे हैं, यू कैन इजीली प्लेस योर फोन ओवर हियर एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो पुट योर ड्रिंक्स ओवर हियर। सो quite convenient and the size of it is also very decent. Again, leather की quality, stitching is supreme. As per the segment standards, I think this is one of the most well-built interiors, or you can say the cabin. And again, you get this soft leather touch over the door pads. यहाँ पर फिर वही है कि आपको जो speaker का hump है वो थोड़ा सा बड़ा दिया गया है। I think MG could have made it quite sleeker and थोड़ा सा utility spaces को increase किया जा सकता था। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट हेडरूम आप देख सकते हैं बहुत है, I think kids are gonna love the panoramic sunroof, जिसको आप आगे से electrically operate कर सकते हैं. But if we talk about the seat adjustment at the rear, सिर्फ recline आपको दिया गया है and that is manually adjustable. Because मैं front seat पे बैठा था, I also tried to be a passenger at the front seat. दोनों ही front seats जो हैं वो electrically powered हैं and also आपको memory function मिलता है driver seat पे, but rear पे ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. In terms of safety, if I speak about, ISOFIX जरूर MG ने यहाँ पर दिया है. So safety of passengers from kids to adults, I think MG has taken care of everything. What are the negatives at the rear? I think AC vents could have been in the center so that आपको थोड़ा सा और direct flow मिलता, थोड़ा सा और utility spaces दिए जा सकते थे. But overall, I think this is a chauffeur-driven second row. Driver, गाड़ी चलाओ. Now, first thing first, when you start the MG Gloster, the NVH levels at idle are very less. Apart from the AC fan voice or sound, you don't hear the diesel clatter much. If I speak of the engine options or the powertrain options, you get two different powertrains but same engine. So it's got a 2.0 liter turbocharged diesel engine. It comes in two different options. One is single turbo that develops near about 162 bhp, and this one which we are driving today develops 215 horsepower and 480 newton meters of torque. MG has equipped this car with 8-speed automatic torque converter gearbox, but now we'll just drive it around and we'll try to show you कि गाड़ी चलने में कैसी है. But before I start, I'll show you how light the steering is at the idle. See, you can easily use one finger to turn it around. And also I love the part that the turning radius of this humongous SUV is very less. I'll just show you that you can easily take sharp U-turns or those crowded city streets during your office commutes where you know that there isn't much space. So MG has done wonderful job if I speak of the idle driving, or you can say low speed driving, in terms of steering feedback. Now coming to the second highlight of the Gloster, I think suspension is something that if you are planning to buy a big SUV with a good suspension, I think this is going to be one of your prime choices. Suspension has been tuned very well as per the Indian roads. It's quite soft. I think if you are driving it around the city streets and up to the speeds of 60 or 70 kmph, which I think is a decent speed mark around the city pottering. The suspension is very comfortable and very quiet also. But if you're traveling with 6 people or 7 people on board and their luggage is also there, I think the suspension, especially the rear suspension, will try to bottom out. Then again, this car or this SUV has been tuned for comfort, premium comfort, and that's it. Now, if I speak of the turbocharged 215 bhp engine on this unit which we are driving right now, the car is quite powerful. It has a lot of torque because 480 Nm is a big number, but most of the torque comes around 1700-1800 RPM. So if you are driving with light foot, the car tends to switch or upshift to bigger gears very soon. If I speak of the fuel economy, MG has still not delivered us the ARAI figures, but the MID is showing us near about 8 to 9 kmpl depending on the city condition. So guessing if you will take it on the highways and if you drive with a light foot under the speeds of 100 kmph, I think the 8-speed gearbox is gonna help you deliver more than 12 or 13 kmpl, which is a very decent number for such a big SUV with 7 people seating layout. If I speak of the gearbox, because there have been a lot of queries, how does the gearbox feel? I think this is a very comfortable gearbox, but this is not made for fast driving or someone who loves to drive enthusiastically, because the upshifts and downshifts are quite slow. They are not very fast. Again, this is not a DCT, so torque converters, they tend to take some time. But during the upshifts and downshifts, you don't feel any jerk. तो आपको जो है गाड़ी चलाते टाइम ये ज़्यादा पेडल के साथ, स्पेशली एक्सेलरेटर के साथ प्ले आउट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं फील होगी, बिकॉज जर्क्स नहीं है. सो ओवरऑल बहुत ही कंफर्टेबल एक्सपीरियंस आपको यहाँ मिलता है. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड दिस थिंग दैट द ह्यूज ग्लास एरिया, especially the big panoramic sunroof and the big windshield, आपको जो गाड़ी का ओवरऑल व्यू है, the 360 view that you get during driving this car or SUV is very very good. It helps you maneuver it easily through the city streets. Again, I'm emphasizing on the city driving because this is a mainly chauffeur driven SUV. If you are someone, again I'm quoting this, if you are someone who loves to drive, who loves to enjoy the steering feedback and who loves to go very fast, I think this might not be the best option around. But if you are someone who loves to drive it sedately, this SUV is gonna please you very well in every department. And along with that, we are testing it in the month of June. It's nearly July in Delhi NCR, and it has been raining, so it's quite humid and a lot of heat around. The AC is performing moderately. I will not say this is a very good AC unit. Might be possible because this is a media unit. It has been already used more than 3,500 kilometers. So there is a possibility that the filters have been clogged up, but the AC performance is just moderate. I won't say that this is one of the best AC units around. It does keep you quite cooled down. All thanks to the ventilated seats at the front, I am comfortable around here. Now the other part of this 215 bhp SUV is that you get 7 different drive modes जिनको आप select कर सकते हैं यहाँ से. You have this selector on the go. You can easily switch. So you get different 4x4 options as well. For example, snow, mud, rock and sand. If you're driving on tarmac, you get 3 different options. One is eco, one is the standard or you can say city mode जिस पे गाड़ी by default start होती है, and then there's the sports mode. I'll just try to pedal it down and let's see गाड़ी किस तरीके से Gloster जो है pace pick up करती है. So I have switched into the manual mode now, and in the first gear right now, I'll just let the traffic clear and here we go. So it picks up pace well, but it's not very fast. So ऐसी performance नहीं है कि आपको feel होगा कि you get pushed back into the driver's seat. But yes, it's quite decent. It have picked up pace. We are already doing 80, and now I'll just try to show you how the braking is. So yes, on the braking front, quite good, decent feedback. You get 4 disc brakes, and then again, this is not an enthusiastic vehicle to drive, but it will definitely reward you with smile on your face, especially when you turn it around the corners. All thanks to the brilliant suspension setup. You can use this SUV on almost every terrain, and mind you, हमने बहुत recently एक MG का experience visit किया जहाँ पर MG tried to showcase the 4x4 capabilities of the Gloster. It was a confined event और एक track build up किया गया था specifically, and the Gloster did prove to be a very brilliant 4x4 SUV. But on the driver's perspective, I think this SUV is solely made for seated driving or chauffeur driven experience. So this is how the MG Gloster Black Storm feels overall. This is how it drives. We think this is one swanky SUV that is meant for chauffeur driven customers. But if you are someone who loves truck type feeling and who love to do hardcore off-roading, we still suggest you that you can go towards the rivals. But if you are someone who is looking for a very comfortable SUV that gives you a plethora of features and has a very strong brand name associated to it, I think this is the SUV that you should be looking forward to. Mind you, this car comes with two drivetrain options, the Black Storm edition, and the pricing for it starts from 40.30 lakh at showroom. And if you are opting for this variant right here, this is gonna cost you 43 lakhs at showroom. So if you are in the market for a SUV that costs upwards of 45 lakhs, and if you want a chauffeur driven SUV, we think MG Gloster is made for you. Well, I'll soon meet you again with another comprehensive review of a very exciting product. Till then, please drive safe, buckle up, and namaste.